Susanna Reid furiously hit out at the EU on Good Morning Britain today after it threatened to stop vaccine exports to the UK amidst the ongoing row over the safety of AstraZeneca. Susanna Reid and Kate Garraway welcomed former Brexit Party MEP Anne Widdecombe, founder of Scientists for the EU Mike Galsworthy and the chair of Global Public Health at the University of Edinburgh Professor Devi Sridhar onto Good Morning Britain today to discuss the EU recent comments on coronavirus vaccine exports to the UK. However, Susanna slammed Ursula von der Leyen and accused the EU of politicising the issue. Susanna introduced, the Foreign Secretary Dominic Raab has suggested the EU is acting like a dictatorship after it threatened to stop vaccine exports to the UK. Kate continued, European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen said the EU would use whatever tool necessary to ensure Europe got its fair share of the jabs. It is right for the EU to put its citizens first when it comes to the vaccine. Kicking off the discussion, Anne said, my first reaction was thank heavens for Brexit, but my second reaction was this. They are now in a panic because they've made a complete mess of vaccine procurement. If you think back to the early days when we were simply approving the vaccine, ordering them, just getting on with it, the EU was dragging its feet, condemning us for being too precipitate, she said. Then our vaccine program started to roll and the EU at one point tried to close the Irish border without even taking to the Irish Prime Minister, and so it's gone on. Recently they criticised the AstraZeneca for not being suitable for the over 65s, didn't use it, then they changed their minds. Now they've got millions sitting around in fridges because they're afraid of blood clots. They have messed the whole thing up from start to finish. They have let their own citizens down, and I am very sorry for those citizens that Ursula von der Leyen is the cause, and she is a donkey of a politician, quite honestly. That's quite a description, Susanna interjected. Mike Galsworthy, your co-founder of Scientists for the EU. Look, there might be a lot of people who completely disagree with Anne Widdecombe about Brexit, but might also think, why is the EU making this political and why have they made such a mess of it? Mike replied, there are various issues here. For a start, if you look at what Ursula von der Leyen said, she said that the EU have now exported some 41 million vaccines around the world. That is phenomenal. The US has exported nothing. The EU has exported 41 million. They've used about 45 million. We've used about 25 million. So what they're saying is, given that they're such big exporters around the world and we're not doing anything, he continued. Hong Kong. We love Hong Kong. What have we sent them? Nada. What have the EU sent them? 1.3 million vaccines. Canada. Part of the Commonwealth. What have we sent them? Nothing. What have the US sent them? Nothing. What have the EU sent them? About 4 million vaccines. The EU is putting out all these vaccinations. Yes, their own within Europe program is slow, but they're trying to. Cutting him off, Susanna hit back. Not only slow, Dr. Galsworthy, but where there are regulators who are saying, for instance, the Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine is safe, 17 EU countries have suspended use of it. So they have a whole load of millions of vaccines themselves that they're not even using. And the EU Medicines Agency has said use them, he replied. So the first countries with this blood clot stuff were Norway, Iceland and Denmark. Norway and Iceland are outside the EU and they panicked about some of the vaccines. Countries within the EU have now gone on to not use it, Susanna pointed out.